Hello and welcome to today's video about bar and circle graphs. First, let's talk about some important vocabulary that you will need to know and understand for today's lesson. Bar graph. A graph with horizontal or vertical bars that represent data. This bar graph has vertical bars, and this bar graph has horizontal bars. Circle graph. This is a graph in which a circle and its interior are divided into sectors corresponding to parts of a set of data. The whole circle represents the whole set of data. This is the same as a pie graph and is sometimes called a pie chart. Let's review the important parts of a bar graph. A bar graph must first have a title that describes what is being graphed. In this case, we're looking at favorite types of music. The second thing that a bar graph must have is a list of groups or categories for which bars are drawn. In this case, it's different types of music. We've got hip-hop, classical, rock, and jazz, and you can see that this axis is also labeled with what kind of information it is that you're looking at. The third thing that a bar graph must have is a number line with a scale. The scale is used to draw bars of lengths that show the amount of data in each group or category. The scale is always labeled. So here's the scale right here, and these stand for number of votes. And you can see that we go all the way from 1 to 14, skipping no numbers and starting at 1, not starting at any other number. That's very important. In reading this graph, you can come to many different conclusions. Two conclusions that I can draw right off the top of my head are that jazz is the most popular kind of music in this group of people, and that rock is the least popular type of music in this group of people. Now let's go over the parts of a circle graph. They are very similar to the parts of a bar graph. First, a circle graph must have a title that describes what is being graphed. In this case, we're looking at what to bring to a desert island. The second thing that a circle graph must have is sectors or slices that indicate the portion of the whole represented by a group or category. You can see all of the slices in this circle graph are different colors. The third thing that a circle graph must have are labels that identify the group or category represented by each sector or slice. So you can't just have these blank pieces sitting here because then we would have no idea what they represent. You will notice that each one of these pieces is labeled with both a name and a percent that that piece represents. If you were to add up the percents in this entire circle graph, they would come out to equal 100%. Here is your practice problem of the day. Draw and label a simple bar graph with 3 bars. Don't forget to add the title, labels for both axes, and numbers to show how tall each line is. Good luck!